What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists, and welcome to another episode of On the Bench with Pete, the series you put on in the background as you hobby or paint along with me. Now, I'm very close to getting a load of models done for Zombicide Angry Neighbours, and I'm really excited to get them off my bench. I've really enjoyed doing them, but let's see how much more we can progress today, shall we? Let's get to the bench. Before we do though, grab your paints, glues and models, whatever else you need if you are hobbying with me. If not, you know, watch what you're doing, careful driving, or have a good night's sleep, whatever. And let's get to the bench.
And here we are on the bench. What do you think of a new camera angle? So if I hold a model, hopefully I'm painting it won't be quite so obscured by this part of my hand. Yeah, it might actually be better one for tutorials. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm giving it a go. What do you reckon? So, I'm trying to refresh my memory, and I've got a nice cup of coffee. That is a must. You must have some beverage. Right, now, as I recall, varnishing was done on these guys. Don't know why I'm holding. Don't quite know why I'm holding him. Yeah. But what I've got to do, and on the zombies as well, is any blood I'm going to make shiny, and I'm going to do that with some gloss varnish, or I'm going to use hard coat for the purposes of that. That's what I'm going to do. So update, well, I would say an update on my brother, but it's the day after and I haven't heard any news yet, and I don't want to ring my mum because that will worry her if the phone goes, because, you know, I just don't want to worry her. So my brother, but from what I can gather, from what I've heard, he's doing all right, which is good. No news is good news, I guess, and so I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. We'll say a prayer for him tonight in the prayer meeting, and you know, hopefully all will be well. So right, so before me I've got all the ones I've done, which is like, you know, the load of survivors there. Well, you can't see them there. I don't want to change the camera. I don't want to upset the angle and all that too much, because I've got it set now and it's good. So it's literally just a little bit of hard coat. Yeehaw! Yeah, so I finished my last shift this week, and yeah, as you know, I've been given a stay of execution, as it were. So I've got another 13 weeks. Actually, I'll just do the end of her rifle here. Yeah, make that bit shiny. The metal. Get a bit of contrast to the rest of the model here. Yeah, so I've been given another 13 weeks, and that is superb. I think I'm going to be going on afternoons, from what I can gather. But that's okay. I'll get used to that. You know, I do like the earlies because the day's done. You know, and I've got the rest of the day now. Like, but it might crop up again in the future. You never know, or with some job. I've heard that the manager that informed me of the extension is in charge of checkouts. So whether I'm going to be on the checkouts or not, I don't know. Whether, you know, whether they sharing it around or whatever. He didn't know what I was going to be doing himself yet, so nearer the time. So my plan is during the next, well, after next week I'll have 13 weeks. So during the next the new 13 weeks of my new extension, plan is to try and learn as much as new jobs as I can, so that I can be as indispensable as possible. I'd be like, oh yeah, Pete knows how to do that. Yeah, Pete knows how to do that as well. Oh, and he knows how to do that. It would be foolish to get rid of him, because you'd only have to train someone up again. Because I mean, I know how to do most jobs in a supermarket. It's not rocket science, but they each have their own little ways, funny little ways about them, you know. And I'll leave the bird on him. Dull. He's got like a leg brace thing going on there, so I just shined up the metal bits of that. Another crowbar, I shall do that. It's only little areas, and then they're done. Not bad for game board pieces, I think. Or board game pieces, whichever way around you prefer it. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Happy with that. I can live with that. Very fine. Hey, fine. But I had a good shift today. It was good. It went just smoothly, really. No problems. Some days you have glitches with these handsets you use and things, but it was alright today. Okay. This is exciting, getting these miniatures done. Actually, I'll do the whole top of the axe. It means I'll be able to play Zombicide with the new figures, new rules. Awesome. I'm seeing my friend tonight. He's down from Liverpool. Have a bit of a catch up on his life and how it's going with him. Hopefully all is well. And yeah, we'll see. I think, oh yeah, this guy's got a bit of a wound on his leg. I think I'll make that a bit shiny along with his like little caliper thing he's got going on there. Right, that's those guys done. Zombies turn. Yeah, so that's my news job wise, and so I'm I'm always looking forward to the change because, it's kind of the job I'm doing it's ideal, but it gets kind of boring once you know what you're doing, and so it is a kind of job where I was like, what am I doing something new, something different? But that's okay. That opportunity is coming my way, and I am grateful. Grateful to do something different. I mean, it'll be good because I'll be more versatile, and then when it's busy on, internet orders, they can say to me, "Oh, Pete, can you jump on there and pick some orders for home shopping?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, no prob," and I'll just do that. If I'm on checkouts, then that's cool. I get to sit down, talk to customers. Obviously, they don't like you yapping because they want to get customers through as quick as they can. But it's nice to exchange pleasantries with people. I think. It's like, "Oh, you're having a good day," that kind of thing. I'll keep it as it is. Oh, this is nice. Quite a nice angle. I quite like this. More of a side-on angle. I'm using a different tripod, not the Magic Arm. Though I love the Magic Arm. Magic Arm is brilliant. It's just, excuse me, so difficult to know what to do at times. It's nice to change things up as well. Just keep it different, fresh, and so I might, if you think this is a good camera angle, then I might keep this for the future for a bit, until something else comes along. Yeah, because I think I varnished them with matte varnish last episode. Yeah, I've got to upload that episode yet. I haven't done that yet. I must do that sometime. That's it. Once that hard coat is dry, those guys are done. The only ones I have yet to complete now is him. He's called Julian. His respective zombivore. And what's she called? Tiff. So I gotta do that. Right. Coffee. Right, her boots done, that's good. She's pretty much there. It's just the basin and that, really. Oh, nice one. Thought I had a lot more to do. I don't. I could do with knowing what colour her belt is. It's brown. So we'll do that. We'll do her belt. Do the belt on both of them. Actually, I'll do it black. No, I'll do it not blood tracker brown. Umber. Yeah, that's what I'll use. Yeah, you'd see my paint trolley a little bit there in the behind me. So if I get this done, then it's just the base and one survivor left to do. Hey, that's good. That is awesome. Right. Pea-free. I'll take it straight from the pot. Dampen the brush first. Don't really need to fit it. That's that. I say take it from the pot, I'll be taking it from the lid. You need a smidgen. And even the dampness of the brush is a bit too thin. There. And that's it. Yeah, no, I like it as it is. As is. So what they need is some dry brushing. I'll just put that paint away. Oh, there we go. These P3 paints are fantastic. I've had them years. I love them, absolutely love them. The only thing is the hinges break on some of the lids, the more frequently used ones, which can be a pain. But you don't get the clogging that you do with the GW ones, you know, around the lip of the pop. Just looking at that one. It's going to need cleaning at some point. Anyway, grey. I'm looking for Longbeard grey. What I do like about the Citadel paints, though, is the names. You can just relate the name to a specific colour that you need. Just look at something and go, oh yeah, touch of Longbeard grey, and that will sort that out. Longbeard grey. It's my favourite dry paint. Let's get the majority off of the brush. Right, now to work. Yeah. Loving it. Nice, that's that one. Now for the other one. There we go. Beautiful. So I may as well finish off the base. I'll leave long beard grey out because I will need it later. I like to wash out my dry brushes with soap, like straight away. So otherwise paint has a tendency to hang about the dry paints. Because when you're rubbing it off, you're really working it into the bristles when you're doing that. Just prior to, application. So it really is a good idea to wash it properly. Well, let's see if I can get some of this gunk out of this lid here. Yeah, I must say I'm pretty happy with this camera angle. I mean, whether I zoom out a little bit or not, it's quite a good distance though, I think. Yeah, I'm hoping if I get enough of the dry paint out from under the ridge of the lid, it'll shut better. That's the hope anyway. Demonette Hide is the colour I've chosen for the bases of my zombie, or my Angry Neighbours Zombicide set. Differentiates them. Come on. I'll take this off because I don't want to spill paint everywhere. It gets messy enough as it is without that added complication. Ow. This can be quite painful sometimes. Tweezers get caught in your hands and that. I think I've done an okay job there. There we go. Back down. Oh, let's see if it shuts well or better. Well, that's better than it was. I'm grabbing I actually got a pack of like universal wipes, all-purpose wipes. That's what you would use in a kitchen. I always keep a pack out here for cleaning up paint things, especially off my hands. Mostly used for when I'm airbrushing and I get a bit haywire. Sometimes I don't bother using a glove. I'm running low, dangerously low on gloves actually. Be running out of everything like this rate. Right, so that is that. Wow, good. I'm going to finish my coffee before I proceed. Pick that paint up. Bits of dry paint. Right. I'm quite okay with her. As is. Now, time to do the rims of the base. I'm really chuffed with it because it means that just 2 more models to work on. Yeah, you can definitely see more at this angle. Go. Watched another episode of Titans last night. Well, I say night. Yesterday evening. Not really night because I go to bed early for work. When I get up the next day for work, I'm going up to bed at 8:30, which I don't have to do for the next 3 days. Yee. Anyway, yeah. So it's kind of introduced the new Robin. So you've got the new Robin and the old Robin. And they're kind of working together and working out the differences. New Robin's younger. Doesn't really care about anything. And the old Robin's got issues. Serious anger issues. Right. That's Tiff done. Awaiting sealing. So now, Julian's the one. Just digging up this card. I'm just looking at this card. Not really much to him. He's quite boring colours wise. White shoes though, which is odd. Grey holster for the gun. I'll work on that. What sort of grey shall I use? I've got plenty of greys. It's kind of a mid-grey. Celestra grey might do. Actually, looking at this acrylic grey I've got here in the tube, it's pretty close to Celestra grey. I know it doesn't look like it on my screen, but in real life it does. Must be a colour issue. Anyway, Celestra grey. So I'm going to do his holster. He's got kind of a light brown hair. Oh, that's a new Celestra grey. Do I have an older one? Yes, I do. Oh, is there anything in that? No, that's all. My old Celestra grey, gunked up. Might still be salvageable though. That's cocktail stick or two. Always handy, cocktail sticks. If it's not salvageable, oh yeah, it's going to be salvageable. That's going to be salvageable. Yeah. I'll put a couple drops of thinner in that as well. I do have another thinner. It's a smaller bottle, but right, so that is that. There is an agitator in it, as you can hear. Ow. My finger caught in the lid of my thinner, paint thinner. Why have I got this dead white out, or Arctic white out? Don't need that out. Pop that away. Let's give it a bit of a shake. It's a bit of a, must be an old paint of mine. This probably one of the early paints I bought. Oh. All this to do a gun holster. He's only got one holster because his Zombivore counterpart doesn't have it. Anyway, anywho, as they say. Yeah, so nice. Drop of water. This is one of those GW palette pad things. They're quite good actually. I'm pretty impressed. I have to say. Pretty impressed. He looks a heck of a lot better once his hair is done too. Yeah, so it's Julian is the one I ended up doing last. Completing last. I know someone has to be last. Yeah. That's cool. I like that. I like. All that for that. Right. Makes you wonder. They were doing a stock check in work today. We did them at Sainsbury's when I was there. The auditors come in, check all the stock. Except in my Sainsbury's, most of the stock was out on the shop floor because the warehouse was usually pretty empty after we'd worked to start the delivery. Whereas in Asda, it's such a big store, the warehouse is almost as big as the shop floor. So you got, and there's an upstairs to it as well. Right, I'm just going to see if I can match a nice brown. I'm thinking Talon Sand for his hair. There we go. No agitator in this one. Definitely needs doing. Oh, look, it looks heaps better once the head is done, and then I can work on the base. The lid is well gunked up. I don't want to do it now though. Some water, thin it down. And I might do an Agrex shade over the top of it. Yes, I'm really pleased with this camera angle. Liking it a lot. I like it, but you know, obviously if you guys don't, I won't bother doing it, but I like it. I mean, these videos aren't meant to be showing what I'm doing, but I appreciate it is nice to see what someone is doing when, you know, they're doing their painting. Otherwise, they may just as well, you know, just put up a picture of, I don't know, or whatever, and just talk over the top of it. And I could do that, kind of a podcasty type thing, but right, Julian. I'll have to do the straps after. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do actually I'm going to do a Celestia Grey. Just on the rim of this ammunition bay of the looks like a kind of Tommy gun thing he's got. Right, I'm just off camera because I need to lean the model on the bench for a moment. whilst I get some stuff done. That'll do for that. Gonna have to go over that again. Shocking. My motor skills, fine motor skills, are not quite up to it today. Yeah, I'll have to tidy that up a bit later. So it's a similar situation. Right. God. God, that was hard work. I think I'll use Abaddon Black to tidy it up. Grab another couple pieces, actually. Paper towel. Ready. Backpack. What colours is backpack? Does it even show me? Brown, I think. Okay, it's a brown. We'll go with Dirty Splatter. It's a great paint. Love it. It's a zombicide paint. Just a little bit. A slightly bigger brush. Actually, we can use our regiment brush. Actually, no, I won't. It's a bit too big. Character brush. Kind of like the next one up from the detail brush in the Army Painter series. Aha, right. So here we go. Don't have any heating on though. It's not. I mean, I could pop it on for a little while. But it's not so cold today. Actually, the last couple of days, well, yesterday out here was cold, but it wasn't cold in the morning as much, I felt. By morning, I'm talking 4 o'clock in the morning. There we go. That's one backpack. Yeah, it's definitely a wise choice using the character brush. Sore on my hand. What I've done, probably something to do with cleaning the paint from under the lids with those tweezers. I think I might have hurt my hand with them. I will say one thing about my new job though, or rather the place. The attitude of the managers seems to be a heck of a lot better. Take the store manager for instance. She was there when we started work. And I saw her working most of the day. Throughout the day. So, yeah. You wouldn't have got that at Sainsbury's. Right. I'll just wait for that to dry. Oh, I could probably do his handle of his gun. The old Abaddon Black. You can probably start doing his the rest of the bits where I messed up as well. Oh, I did hurt myself with the tweezers. Injured myself. Ooh. I thought I had. Well, it's not going to stop me. Okay. Back to detail brush. And handle of his gun, which is just like a handgun. I don't know what sort of gun it is. Right, can I tidy up his gun, his other gun yet? Possibly. Certainly needs it. I'm resting it on the bench again. For reasons. So that's one. I guess the other one isn't so bad. Still cocked it up a bit there though. Still messed it up. But we are reducing the amount of messing up. Yeah. Did it. That'll do. Not messing around with it anymore. I am going to do the bass. Start working on his bass now. We're at 50 minutes, folks. You know. Astrogranite debris. Go put that paint away and that paint away. Do the base before I do any shade washing because I can handle the model better without shade wash on it. There's a bit much there, right. Oh, no matter what angle, camera angle you use, I think there'll always be a certain element of, you know, a blind spot, as it were. Ooh. A model looks, you know, you know you're heading into the final stages once you start doing this. I mean, some people don't do this till the very end. Sometimes I do a base early, or earlier than I would theoretically, because it makes the model look much better, and it makes you feel like you've progressed more than, well, it shows you really that you have progressed. Sometimes you paint, I can remember with these models a few weeks ago thinking, oh, not get anywhere with them. But I am, as I'm just proving now. I think my mate will be pleased that I've got a extension to my job. I mean, loads of people say, oh yeah, they'll take you on, but in this day and age, you cannot take that for granted. I've still got these other jobs I've applied for as well in the pipeline. For more money, which will help matters as well. Be more hours, more money. Much as I love this job, it's not the best paid one in the world. That'll do for him. Right, and then I can think about the shade. We're nearly at the hour, guys. I'm going to flick my heating on because it's a little bit chilly on my legs now. So it's chilly in the warehouse today and hot on the shop floor. Figure that out. Is that air conditioning gone awry? I don't know. Just make sure I had no messages on my phone because I turned it on to silent. Yep. Uh-huh. Alright. So I'm just looking through this. Oh. Right, okay. At least I can do that. May even edit this bit out, who knows? That's if I remember, of course. Yeah. Right. Okay, so wash. And here we are, Agrax Earthshade. How is that? I think I'll use my regiment brush for this because the old Citadel wash brushes, I've still got some lying around like these. They are phenomenal for it. I don't really use them that much for washing now, but they were brilliant. Absolutely amazing. Love them. And it's difficult to find a brush that will do the same job as well for me. I know a brush is a brush, right? But they were just phenomenal. They just, I don't know, the way they soaked up the wash, just amazing. I thought they were really good. Okay. Put wash on his backpack. Do the same for this chappy. Backpack. Do straps on it later then. Backpack. Hair. Right. Nearing completion. Don't think I'll get them finished in this episode, but they will be all done before next time. Next episode, who knows what I'll be working on. I'll probably be working on that. Well, hopefully, if I can find all the bits that Ford truck, unless something else comes up. But yeah, something I desperately want to do. Right, so I can't wash their bases yet because, well, yeah, too long to dry. I'm too scared really to do the glasses. I could try though. His glasses, I should say. Because you don't see him on the other one because he's got the mask on. Good as it gets. Got the strap going around his head, which I can do. That is it. I know it'll be less than an hour time I edit it a little bit. But there it is. There it is. I'm going to zoom out though. So you can see a little bit more. I've got these done as well, look. So, that is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. I'm really chuffed with what I've got done this episode. Really pleased with that. I can play Zombicide Angry Neighbours now. Yeah! And I'm looking forward to that. Can't wait. It's going to be brilliant. You may even think about setting up a game at home. But the trouble is, you can't leave it there. If I set a game up here, it means I've got to play the game on the day, which, well, because I've got other things to do. Sorry, I'm just talking my thoughts out. I'm going to stop my timer for a minute. My bench, my gaming bench at the moment is taken up with other stuff at the moment. For a new series I want to start soon, Apothecary. So I must get my tutorial finished for that. But yeah, thanks for joining me on this episode of On the Bench with Pete. It's been a blast. Let me know in the comments below what you are working on. Love reading that. The reason I like reading that is because it makes it fit. I can visualize more, and I think, you know, of what you're working on as I'm painting my models, and, you know, just, yeah, it's all good, you know what I mean? So thank you for watching. Remember, all brushes lead to war. Please like, share and subscribe if you haven't already. Take a look at my Patreon campaign as well, which will give you access to exclusive videos and behind the scenes and stuff like that. You'll also get, there are Painting with Patrons, which is a series like this, which is a little bit more upbeat. Obviously it's in high def with no ads either. There's no advertisements on the Patreon vids, so win-win. And it all helps me keep things like, you know, keep going with this. Like, I can replace some of my stuff. Look, it's almost out. I've got another one, but it's only a small pot. Yeah, so yeah, until I get a job that pays better, I'm relying heavily on all sources of income right now. And yeah, last year, as you may know, was a really tough year for us, and it's going to take probably this new year, to recover. And it'll be a good year if by the end of the year we've recovered. That is what I will class as a successful year. But anyway, enough of that jibber jabber. I will see you next time. But if you want to watch more in the meantime, or you can't wait till next week, you know, just you know by the number of On the Benches how many episodes we've done. Just go back through the playlist and watch an earlier episode, or check out my other playlist. You will notice that there are a series of new intros now I'm doing, which I'm just talking about some of my old playlists, which some of them may be revisited, who knows. Anyway, enough of that. Bye for now. I'll see you on the next video. Cheerio.